When I got our wire transfer in, didn't want to tell people. I just sold my company. This is like the biggest achievement of my life. Couldn't really celebrate.
Your friends were all filing for bankruptcy.
And I got a huge wire transfer. I went across the street and I started Peace Love World that same day, that same week, in an industry that I know nothing of. It's not how you sell, it's how you buy. I needed to find a strategic partner who knew how to be a manufacturer, and I really made a deal with the devil. Shannon calls me and says to me, I want you to meet somebody. I go to New York. In 9 days, I got a $24 million contract. January 2020 was when I closed my last store and the whole world shut down. QVC and Peace Love World was able to keep everyone in the aviation business in business and us afloat.
God, won't he do it?
You really saved my life because you opened a door that really wasn't there for me at the time. My brand is 18 years old and still thriving. I have to just thank you.
You owe me nothing. I just love you.
Growth is so important.
We first opened the doors to Grown 10 years ago. I honestly thought we were just reinventing fast food. But what I didn't realize is this was never just about the food. We were also building community. My name is Shannon Allen, and you're watching Grown Woman Season 2. What if fashion wasn't about clothes or trends or how things fit, but it was actually about spirit, how these items make you feel and show up in the world as your truest, most authentic, most beautiful self. My next guest is my dear friend, Alina Villasante, who has built a career and iconic brand that is all about love. Alina, thank you so much for being here with me, my babes.
Thank you. And this is all about love right here. All about love.
Forever.
I love you so much.
I love you. Thank you. And so we have real history together, and even if we don't see each other all the time or speak all the time, it doesn't even matter. We fall right back in.
Absolutely.
And you're such a huge blessing in my life. Before we I don't know if you guys know this, but when we first opened Grown 10 years ago now, can you believe 10 years?
I can't believe it. The healthiest place. And I'm moving back to this area so I can now enjoy Grown. I was living a little far away.
Right, too far.
Too far.
And too far for our delivery.
Matriarch
but now we're
is
back.
coming back. I got to be the matriarch over here.
Please.
Yes.
And so when we first got ready to open, I didn't have any merch. And I was like, Alina, we're getting ready to open. I'm reinventing fast food. It's the first ever 100% USDA organic certified fast food restaurant with a drive-thru in the country.
Yes, it is. And say that one more time.
Yes, and say it faster. And I want merch. I want people to be able to leave and to embody grown, almost grown, grown woman, grown man, grown family, to embody the spirit of grown. And literally overnight,
yes, we did.
You launched an entire food line and produced Grown merch for me that we sold out. Within like a month or two, gone.
It was a great project. I mean, it was honestly a great project. We loved doing it. And we actually love doing it for people like you. I mean, I don't do that often.
I know.
But when you have someone like you, I mean, we could rule the world, right?
We are ruling the world. What are we not ruling right now? It's a literal takeover.
Just ask us what you need.
Exactly, and we will get it done. We get shit done.
If you want something done, ask a busy woman.
Period. Yeah, I remember like one of the best gifts I've ever been given from you, and there's been a lot because you're a giver. You had this piece of art made of us together.
Oh my God.
And I should have brought it, and I wasn't even thinking about it, but maybe we'll like cut to an image of it.
Yes.
It's me in my Grown apron. Yes, and it's you and all of your Peace Love World stuff. And the title of it was The Givers.
Yeah.
And I've never forgotten that because you have given so much to me in my life, and I hope that I have been a friend and given back to you.
Just wait until you hear what this woman has done for my life.
I want to go back to the very beginning. So for anyone that doesn't know, that's sitting at home, Alina is the creator and founder of Peace Love World, which is an iconic fashion brand. And I also think, I want to give you credit for this because I don't know if you've talked about it. Maybe you talk about it in interviews a lot. But I think you were one of the very first fashion brands to really tap into influencer culture.
Well, yes, and the words. I mean, we really started the words, and the I am came from the soul one day out of a friend's gift, believe it or not. So yeah, it was really, really exciting. And obviously evolution, and you know about evolution, you have to keep growing.
You got to pivot.
You got to pivot, grow, and I think that that's the most important thing when you have a brand.
Take me back to the very beginning. So you and your ex-husband, Frank.
Father of my kids.
Father
we don't
of
call
your
him an
three
ex
babies.
Because he's still a Y.
Right. Thank you for correcting that. Yes. So you and your...
Yes.
kid's father, Frank, owned an aviation business together.
Yes.
I mean, is that the furthest thing in the world away from fashion or what?
And we have another one now, actually.
Okay, tell me about that later.
So the first one was high standard aviation. This one's higher standards.
Oh, okay.
Aerospace. So yeah, our business sold. And
but what were you guys doing when you say aviation?
We overhaul aircraft engine accessories, like the starters, the generators, the hydraulics, and all that of the big planes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like commercial jets, like Delta,
Commercial
American,
jets,
all of that.
We came out in the Business Journal as the deal of the century in 2009. And it was incredible. And it's an industry that I love so much. It's a very forgiving industry where fashion is not forgiving. You have the same relationships. We went back for part 2, and we're still working with the same people, plus some of the youngsters that are coming in, a lot of them, you know, family members. And we're doing Peace, Love, World at the same time.
Yeah.
So, and he's my partner, obviously, in everything.
And that's so beautiful that you're no longer married, but you're still great business partners, and you're partners in your family for your kids and your grandkids now.
Listen, it's the most incredible thing you can do for your family. And, you know, you made a decision to bring kids into this world, and you have to honor that. And probably I broke a little part of that honor by not, you know, staying married, but I want to do the best I can as the mother of our kids to make sure that every experience they have is not faltering in any way because of any decisions we made. And that's what I try to live by every day. And I mean, you probably ask them, yes, we're not perfect, but they are our universe in every single thing and decision that we make.
It's not a broken family unit.
No, it's not a broken family unit. No.
And that's so admirable.
Just many lives, many masters.
Yeah. Listen, did you know Dr. Weiss lives in South Miami?
I didn't know that.
He lives in Pinecrest.
No.
His daughter, Amy, shout out Amy Weiss, has sat in this booth with me.
We need to call Dr. Weiss.
Exactly. Seriously.
We just manifested him in.
Same soul, many bodies, many lives, many masters, only love Israel.
Yes.
That Dr. Brian Weiss.
That's amazing.
Lives down the street in Pinecrest.
Oh, wow.
See that?
That's a great
Incredible.
book. Great book.
Beyond.
And I do say many lives, many masters, because we're all kind of living our life, growing individually, but as a family unit. Like we do all holidays together. Like today's my grandson's first birthday. And obviously everything will be around that. And we don't take any part of our personal lives into our family life.
Awesome. And thank you for being here on your grandson's birthday, because I know
goodness.
it's so important for you to be with that little gordo. So talk to me a little bit about the beginning of Peace, Love, World. So you and Frank split up, and you started having these love parties.
So yes, I had love parties, but I think we were still together. I don't remember when the first love party was.
What was the inspiration behind the love parties?
That we are all my friends are all working women, and our families, our universe is, you know, surrounded around the universe of our family. And I just decided we need to my son was born on Valentine's Day, which is crazy. He was due on Valentine's Day and born on Valentine's Day.
Frankie or Chris?
Frankie.
Okay.
And, you know, I was always kind of love chick my whole life. So love chick had a love child.
Of course she did.
Anyway, I decided that a week after Valentine's, I was going to get all my friends together, and we were going to celebrate each other and life, and just have like this one day that is just about us. And it started very innocent. I went to Costco, hired a bartender, and my mother went, my grandmother went, my mother-in-law went. I mean, nobody wanted to come back of that generation for years to come because we got a little wild.
Crazy, right?
But they got wilder and wilder, but it was like this night with great music, and whether it was pole dancing or riding a bull or whatever it was, we had this one day that we just had a great time and let loose. And, you know, women around women without men around are so much more themselves than they are when a man is around, because you're not really trying to impress anyone. So it started with the Peace, Love, World symbols, with I Am Love, with things like that. And then one year I did I Love Alina, because I'm like, if I love you and you're coming to my party, you have to love me too. So the tablecloths, everything was I Love Alina.
Okay.
Anyway, this love party was a big part of my brand and where I am today, because in aviation, I had this guy, my computer guy, and I was like, I really didn't know how to use Illustrator and all that. And by the way, Lourdes, I was a master back then. And I would go home every night on Illustrator, do things, and I would go to Ivan, help me do this, help me do that. And I created Peace, Love, World. Subconsciously, I did not have a plan. I really thought that I was going to do this quietly, behind scenes, no phone, no people.
Mostly for your girlfriends?
Just, I don't know.
Okay.
It was just a feeling.
Okay.
And anyway, I had the 3 symbols. Everything was going to be black and white, no phone, just a website.
The black was for strength, the red was for love, the white was for?
No.
No.
The red was for love and energy.
Okay.
And black and white was because I did not want to do color.
Perfect.
Okay. So then I give my cousin a birthday party, and I was looking at the 3 symbols, and I just always felt something was missing, but I couldn't put my finger on it, but it wasn't ready yet. You know how you just know?
Yeah.
You know, designers, we really work from intuition and from just when you know, you know. And I'm like, something's missing here. Anyway, I have a party for my cousin. My girlfriend, Janet, makes me a shirt for my cousin's birthday. She goes, I made you something that reminds me of you. And she put, I am love on the shirt. I still have that shirt. I said, oh my God, this is what's missing. So I am peace, I am love, I am happiness, I am blessed, and then I am chaos because,
yeah,
you know.
That's my normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My normal too.
Right.
Anyway, and the brand was alive. That's how it all began. And when we sold our company, all my friends were losing everything. It was 2008.
Oh yeah, the financial crises.
Everybody was losing everything. When I got our wire transfer in, I literally stood behind a door with my assistant and Frank, took a picture and said, yay.
Okay.
Didn't change anything about my life.
Yeah.
And said, yay. Didn't want to tell people. I just sold my company. This is like the biggest achievement of my life. Couldn't really celebrate.
You had survivor's remorse because your friends were all, they were all filing for bankruptcy.
I mean, you
and
know,
you got a huge wire transfer.
And I got a huge wire transfer.
So you couldn't celebrate your exit. I mean, this is what a lot of founders and creators dream of, is the exit, going public, something.
Literally took a picture behind
a door,
which is now, was Alejandra's office, is now my brother's office, behind a door, like, yay, I need to find that picture.
Wow.
And really just stared at it for a while. And then I went across the street and I started Peace Love World. I said I was going to go to Tahiti with men carrying my bags and the whole bit.
Right.
That never happened. I went across the street in an industry that I know nothing of, and I started Peace Love World.
That same day?
Pretty much that same day, that same week, that same moment. We had an empty warehouse building and we started there. I went to my first show. Aviation shows, you just network. You meet people, you have the units up, you did it. But in fashion ones, you take orders.
There, on the spot.
I didn't even have order forms.
So you had no idea what you were walking into.
No.
You just had T-shirts with logos and words on them.
But I tell you what, I was selling my house in Pinecrest, and I hadn't moved because my kids were like devastated letting go of the house. I had bought a house on the beach in the water.
I remember that house.
And it's funny, I actually didn't buy anything new after I sold.
Okay.
Okay, because I was already in transition. So that house, people started wanting the craze. The kids at Gulliver, they were doing $85,000 a trunk show with all this American Apparel printed merchandise.
Yes.
And it just went viral and crazy. And when the celebs got a hold of it, it just went worldwide crazy. And I think that what I learned from that moment is that everybody was starving for something.
Yeah.
And probably including myself, because, you know, everything you do starts with you.
Right.
You know,
you solved your own problem. You created the thing you wished existed.
Right.
And then you found out, oh, wow, this wasn't just for me.
Right.
This was for the world.
And, you know, I can freely really say today that I operate from a place of love.
Yeah, you do.
You know, I'm really, my heart is humongous. And I'm an empath, which is not a great thing because you feel everything and everyone around you. And it was a hard thing, but I love this creation of what we did. My family was such a big part of it.
Your kids grew up in the business.
My kids grew up in the business.
And they were proud of their mom.
They were, I think they're
all
proud. Maybe you should have them on your podcast and ask them.
Mia, call me.
I'd like to know what they say. So yeah, and here we are now. And can I pivot into how art moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we started out early, though, because Ray was still playing for the Miami Heat.
Yes.
So we had met, I think, at one of the Gulliver marketplaces where you were there taking orders. Yes. I was there with my first ever
passion.
My passion, my enthusiasm. I had like a little grown farmer's market stand. This was like 11, 12 years ago.
Yes.
We didn't have a physical location. We were building out. We would pop up in people's parking lots and just start making omelets and giving out free food. That's how we built our groundswell.
I mean.
And then you did this photo shoot for the Miami Heat, which was Peace, Love, Heat.
Right.
And so you invited me.
Yeah, we got the Heat. We got
all the wives and girlfriends.
We got the NBA contract. We did the Dallas Cowboys.
You had the Oprah contract. You worked with Pharrell Williams. I Am Happy.
Yes, Coke.
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
And so you invited me to come, and I did a photo shoot with you, and you had all of us. I think you had everyone. You had Heidi Badia, you had me, I think you had Janine, I think you had Savannah, I think you had Adrian Bosch.
Forget about all these moments.
All
this is
of
going
us.
down memory lane.
Yes, and so we had all this great like I Am Heat stuff. And by the way, we won a championship that year.
Yes.
So then I was like, I need gift bags. We were doing baskets.
Oh, just like we did your wall.
Yes.
So Andy from the Heat, we were like with
out,
our
Andy.
printing stands, waiting. If the Heat won, we had this huge order to make, pulled an all-nighter. I mean, we really, like you, we work like animals.
Do whatever it takes.
Do whatever it takes. Never say no.
You can't.
Never say no.
So we became friends then, though.
No, but we became friends the second I met you. We did. We have a lot of the similar energy. We both live making our family a priority, number one.
Yeah. Faith.
We don't really. Faith is
God is
the number
at the
one.
center, the focus,
and
all of it.
All of it. And every year, my faith is bigger and deeper. And I mean, I don't know how anyone can live a life without faith, because it's really. I was listening to a podcast, Jordan. I can't remember his last name.
Okay.
But you have to listen to it. He's amazing. But he talks a lot about that, how you just can't have happiness without faith. And I don't even think that you can truly have true success without it either. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I definitely believed a lot, and my journey has just made me, I don't know if it's age or journey or friendships, but there's a lot of things that elevate your faith even more. Yeah. And even working around people that have a lot of faith.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me talk, can I talk about the most important moment of our life?
Yes.
Okay. So as you know, my company is growing. The sales are fantastic, but I am not a manufacturer. So it's not how you sell, it's how you buy. Okay.
Teach us.
Teach us some things. It's how you buy. So obviously my margins were not great. My sales were great. And I needed to find a strategic partner who knew how to be a manufacturer and me keep doing my side.
Yep. And your side was the designing, the marketing, the branding, reaching out to celebrity clients.
Just not making it. I don't want to make it. I want to design it, approve it, and the whole bit. So I get a partner who was given to me by someone who was benefiting from the transaction.
Okay.
I find out later. And I really made a deal with the devil. You know, when you, and I say this about when you hire people, when you align yourself with people, I mean, I'd rather hire personality and teach than hire the trait and not have the personal side. So I went through, and that's the time that the malls were slowing down. Everything was
retail
shifting.
Was dying.
I made a decision to close every store when the lease was up. My mother's like, but why are you doing that? I said, the malls are not the same.
How many retail stores did you have at that point?
9,
20?
and we were in 2,000 boutiques all over the world.
Okay.
And you just saw the slow retail space, right? And so I said, every time my lease is up, I'm going to close, which God was watching over me.
Yeah.
So my mother said, but why are you doing it? I said, Mom, it's not the same. Meanwhile, I have this horrible partner who's delivering to Neiman Marcus and TJ Maxx at the same time, because he was one of those people that is all about the off-brand.
Okay. Was there more money in off-branding?
He was gonna, it's all about volume and discount.
Okay.
And
volume business.
You can't do that. Anyway, long story short, I don't know if this happened. Okay, you come into my life. You say to me, I want you to meet someone. I said, okay.
And I knew you'd been having some struggles.
Oh, yeah.
And that you were closing.
I was worried.
But I didn't know how bad it was.
I was worried. I was still okay, but I was on my way to not being okay.
Right.
All right? Everything was changing. And you need to change with the times. And then I have this horrible person who was not paying people. I mean, so many things were happening. My daughter quit on him. She goes, I'm not quitting you, I'm quitting him.
Wow. That's when you know it's bad.
Shannon calls me and says to me, I want you to meet somebody. So somebody that she knows that was on QVC that sold her brand for like 1.2 billion. I go to New York. I'm sitting with her and she says, I want you to meet somebody. She picks up the phone, calls the VP of QVC. I fly over there to see him, and in 9 days, do I say how much the contract was? No.
Do it.
In 9 days, I got a $24 million contract. I will never in my life, because that is such an act of kindness.
I'm so happy.
This woman pivoted my business. I went to New York. I got legal help, which I have never had to do for anything. And I said, I want this man out of my life. And I'm going to tell you something I did. When I did the contract with this person, not even the lawyer telling me, I said, I want to add one clause to the contract. And in the clause I put, if you don't sell what I'm selling now, within a 12-month period, I get the option to buy my company back.
Really? So smart.
And because of that one clause, I got my company back to the point where, I mean, I think even the judge was on my side. And he says, I'm not going to let you ruin her company before she gets it back.
Praise God.
And that's where the whole pivot of, I am going to do more web, and I'm going to do television, and I'm going to sell, like, for instance, if I made this shirt for Peace Love World, I would buy maybe 300 pieces.
Right.
If I make it for QVC, I sell 3,000 in 8 minutes. Same quality, same everything.
But you don't have to manufacture it now.
No.
QVC manufactures it.
Yes.
Okay, talk about that, because that's the part that I think people need to understand.
Wait, so then he's taking my checks. I still don't have my company back.
Okay.
He calls QVC, asks for my checks. They say, no way, we made a deal with her. I still had to give him half the money. So he was making for 6 months really good money, but I was okay because I was like saving my company, going to the other side. Do you know when my last lease was up? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is a big one.
Okay.
January 2020 was when I closed my last store.
And then the whole world fell apart.
And the whole world shut down.
Wow, God is the greatest.
QVC quadrupled in business. Aviation shut down. QVC and Peace Love World was able to keep everyone in the aviation business in business and us afloat to get through these hard times. So
God, won't he do it? God is so great.
You have no idea the level of appreciation, respect. This is a woman who wants to see the best in every woman, and I experienced that myself.
Thank you.
And if I didn't have that, I don't even know where I would be today.
Thank you for loving me and being my friend.
I mean that from my entire heart. Plus, my QVC family, oh my God.
Are they amazing?
Oh
Do you
my
love
God.
going to work every day?
Oh my God. I mean, the hardest thing is having to fly there.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're in your 50s and you already had your kids,
Yeah.
and you already have your business and you already sold your company, you don't think you need anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes this whole side of life, which, I mean, it's incredible. I even made the Forbes 50 over 50 list.
Congratulations.
I mean, so many things had to happen for, and QVC's not easy.
Right.
I mean,
It's a grind.
It's a
Right?
grind, and you have to produce, you have to, but you have to know your customer. You have to dress her. You have to feel her.
Who is she? Who is your customer right now?
She's this amazing woman.
Mhm.
She starts in her 40s,
Mhm.
and she wants to have her groove. She
Yeah.
wants to feel relevant. And, you know, I now feel it because, you know, I'm over 60 now.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Damn, Alina, you look good.
Thank you. And I no longer, we have this whole program called Over 50 and Fabulous.
Mhm.
I used to not say my age, and I don't care anymore because, I mean, damn it, we've like made it, and we're still relevant, and we still want to dress up and look good. And
Yeah.
so I feel her.
Mhm.
I know what she wants, and I always try to feel like if I'm doing a barrel jean, she doesn't want it to be too barrel like I wear it. She wants it to be, I want to try that,
Mhm.
but I don't want to go so extreme.
Right, right.
So yeah, you always have to know your customer as you do at Grown.
Yep.
You have to know who is your customer.
And you have to speak to your customer. And you have to
Speak to
solve
your
your customer's
customer.
problems.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the hardest things, and one of the things that you've done so well is that you're willing to change with your customer.
Oh my God, you have to
Because when you started out, you were
It's
you were
not
dressing
about
teenagers.
listen,
You were.
well, you know, like you don't work for money. Money is the reward of what you do.
Mhm.
And sometimes
Mhm.
there's no reward.
Exactly. Yeah. In the
Some-
beginning, there isn't. And business is, and entrepreneurship is not a straight line. I mean, you did
Absolute-
this, and then you
Yes.
came back up again. And that's the part that people don't really understand.
And you really saved my life because you opened a door that really wasn't there for me at the time. And you just opened it. And like you do so many times, and I see you do it with so many people, your love, your caring, your I mean, it's just huge. And I have a career that I absolutely love. My brand is 18 years old and still thriving.
Oh my God, that is so good.
I have to just thank you. There's just not enough gifts or appreciation or
You owe me nothing.
anything. Oh
I
my
just
God.
love you. And
No,
you know
and
what?
I just love you too.
You know, the real thing is so crazy. It's like, I think there's this misconception a lot of times about like women in business that we're like all in competition. But the truly successful people in the world are
They're not.
collaborating.
Listen,
They're
at QVC,
helping each other.
At QVC, if you think about it, we're all fighting for airtime.
Yep.
We're all
You're all fighting for sales.
We're all, I think from the time I entered till today, we're all rooting for each other. If we love something, we post it, we cross collaborate. You know what? It's about QVC. It's about us. It's about growing.
It's about your customer.
It's about your customer.
How can we service our customer? How can we be in service to the people that are watching at home saying, oh my God, I've never envisioned myself in those jeans before, but I'm going to try those.
And if you win, I win.
Period.
And if we win, she wins. And many times, like, just try it. Like, if you can always return it if you don't like it. But, you know, Stella's got to keep her groove.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, you know, today I'm posting my baby. My grandchild's turning 1. And let me tell you, between what she did for me and my grandchildren, I don't know what's better in life.
Yes.
But my post is going to say, I want to live forever because I don't want to lose one day without you.
Isn't that such a gift for your
Oh my
grandkids
God.
to know that you feel about them like that?
Oh
And
my
I'm a
God.
grandmother now too, and I have my 3 babies.
I mean, you have 3.
Tatum, Tristan, and Teddy, and they are just
Wait,
joy.
the oldest is how old now?
She's 2. And then the twin girls are almost 1.
Can you believe it?
I mean, I think I'm so in awe of Tiara, the mother that she is.
That's how I feel about my kids.
I look at Tiara and I'm like, watching you mother with unconditional love, she is so selfless, and I worry about her sometimes. And I'm like, T, what is the thing you did for yourself today? And she's
How
like,
can you with twins?
I brushed my teeth. And I'm like, brushed your teeth?
I know.
Come on. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. And when you're in it, when you're mothering and you've got 3 babies in diapers and you're a parent that is fully dialed in and fully present, that's what it's going to be for right now.
No, it's
so I'm
the
just
most
so
incredible thing. And, you know, we used to
impressed
run around
by
with
her.
our kids, one here, one there.
Our kids grew up here. Your kids grew up at Peace Love World.
It was amazing. And I mean, we're just so, and I tell you, your friendship really made me clean up my life and the people that I surround myself with.
Really?
Because I only want people who want the best for me. And I only want to be aligned with people that I want to lift and help. And like, even at the office, and, you know, I hope the girls can testify, but I want them to grow. I want them to, you know, Lourdes is telling me, oh, we're going to Spain. Just watching them grow and do things. And, you know, you're responsible for so many people's lives and livelihood. And you don't take that for granted one minute. If you fail, you take a whole boat down, you know?
It's so true. And also, I think, like, be a part of this because you love it, but allow it to grow. Allow it to grow you. Allow it to help you evolve. It doesn't have to be a forever job. No. But while you're here, learn as much as you possibly can.
It's now. And growth is so important. And, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, with God, with the people around you. I think you got to continue to grow. I mean, when you stop growing is when it's over. When you stop wanting to
learning. When you stop wanting to learn. I think like one of the best things about entrepreneurship and just being a human being is curiosity. I had a conversation once with one of my mother-in-law's friends. I don't even remember this gentleman's name, but we got into this deep conversation. We were like swapping parental stories and, oh, my son did this, and oh, this child did this, and I'm excited about this, and oh man, that sucked, but we worked on this. And I said, you know what? Gosh, I learned so much from my kids every day.
I do too.
And he said, I just lost respect for you. And I was like, what? I thought he was kidding. I was like, really? Why? And he said, how could you learn anything from your kids? You're the mom, so you're the boss. No. Your kids haven't lived what you lived. And I was like, wow. And I was like, you know what? We're going to have to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
said,
you have me perplexed here.
My kids teach me so much every day.
It's new times, because it's new times.
They're exposed to stuff.
They do things different.
I mean, I have 2 kids that are fluent in Japanese.
Isn't that crazy?
They know three alphabets in Japanese.
Isn't that crazy?
For me to sit here and be like, my kids can't teach me anything is insanity.
Yeah, no.
I've got a son that loves to surf. Never been on a surfboard. That's the thing. Curiosity, learning from everyone.
But you laid a great foundation with Ray also to give them the most incredible opportunities and and the way you love your husband.
Ugh, he's everything.
Oh my God.
Obsessed
Ray,
with him.
she really loves
He
you.
knows. It's so annoying to him, probably. So obsessed with him.
Listen,
I'm madly in love with him.
I know.
I always have been. I always will be.
I love
He's
that.
all the man I'll ever need.
Isn't that incredible?
It's incredible. You know, I feel, not to turn it about me, but I feel so grateful that I get to love him and I get to be loved by him, because he's really an extraordinary person. And he's honest and he has integrity and he's a hard worker and he keeps me honest and he's grounded and he's rooted and he knows who he is.
I love that.
And he loves his family hard.
Yeah, you both do.
He does.
You both do. I mean, I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I mean, go to her house any day. It's a little chaotic.
It is chaotic. I mean, we've got a million kids and grandkids, but also he supports me.
Yeah, and anything you want to do.
Anything I want to do. It's like, you know, I think about this a lot of times. There's this great line in this Cyndi Lauper record, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's like somebody takes a beautiful girl and hides her away from the rest of the world. I want to be the one that's out in the sun. Girls just want to have fun. Okay, I'm making it dramatic.
It's true.
Ray does not hide me away from the world. He wants to highlight my shine.
And that's why you've been so successful.
Sometimes I'm the cheerleader and sometimes I'm the star.
Well, you gave up your whole singing, recording career for this man.
And I would do it again.
Yeah.
And I would do it again because truthfully,
Do people know that about you?
I try not to talk about myself in interviews. So you're interviewing me
you
now, which is kind of amazing.
Can you just like tell them?
This is why you need your own podcast.
Can you just tell them?
Yeah.
Because I'm fascinated by
so
that.
Great.
It's
I mean, yes.
Selfless woman. Are we out of time?
No, we're not. I was just fixing my jewelry.
Oh, okay.
No, yes. I mean, my background is music, TV, and film. I was in a girl group on first Atlantic East West, and then Motown Records, and then I flipped into TV and film, and was in movies, and yes, you know, was in a movie that won Sundance, and I was on TV shows, and I was the owner of the Pink Dog on Blue's Clues. I mean, my background is music, TV, and film. I was actually telling someone the other day that I actually co-hosted a show when I was 17 years old. My friend had his own show that was like this podcast before podcasts.
Yeah.
And it was on like a community college, probably like, you know, short circuit TV. But I really feel, Alina, right now that I'm a 30-year overnight success.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I feel that too. And many times, the only time I ever really know what I've done is when I hear my mother tell people. I'm like, oh.
Your mom's so great.
But it's so funny. She'll be, oh, my daughter, this, that, and the other. I go, that's me.
Yeah.
See, I don't think doers and movers and shakers and
What, are you sitting around looking at your resume all day long? Can I tell you what's crazy? So this year, you know the show in Just Like That?
Yeah.
Right? Just Like That.
Yeah.
The Sex and the City show.
I love that show.
It's amazing. The fashion's insane. So because of Just Like That, the original Sex and the City episodes on TikTok like had an explosion of energy. And so I was actually on an episode of Sex and the City, season 2. Four women in a funeral.
I'm looking it up today.
I'm actually this fashion designer's sister named Josefina. And Patricia Fields.
You look like a Josefina.
Thank you. Patricia Fields dressed me for the actual episode, which was an experience in and of itself, like insanity. Like I went to her space in the village. She dressed me. She had a black dress that nobody else could fit in.
Oh my God.
I mean, back then I weighed 95 pounds soaking wet before babies. And she was like, I have been waiting for a moment that someone could fit into this dress. And baby, it was a dress. And so I've got like this big black hat and the whole business. But I don't talk about that. I've actually never mentioned it to anyone.
You've never told me.
My agent Eric and I know about it, right? It was a huge moment. Like when we found out I booked Sex and the City as a working actor in New York City. So my son Ray Ray and all of his friends are watching the old episodes. So we're sitting on the couch together during spring break. And he's like, oh, Mom, I'm binge watching Sex and the City right now. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
He didn't know?
No. And my episode comes on and he goes, pause. Are you Josefina? And I go, yes. And he was like, Mom, why didn't you ever tell me you were on Sex and the City? And I was like, Ray Ray, I've never told you about anything I've done. Moms don't talk about that. They talk about, did you brush your teeth? Where's your dirty laundry? What time do you need me to drop you off at AAU basketball? Do you need me to help you edit that essay?
Wow.
So yeah,
But that's who you are.
Yeah,
And
it's a part of me.
I'm
for
not
sure.
going to say you gave up all that for Ray.
Right.
I'm going to say
No.
you pivoted into a different life.
And by the way, I would
Yeah.
do the same thing again.
Yeah.
It has been a privilege and an honor to be a full-time mom. And all of the women in my family did not have that privilege. Everybody worked. You know, all of my aunts, my mom, my grandmother,
you
everybody
kinda
worked.
worked too.
I did work. I still worked, of course. I had a show on TV called The
Right.
Pregame Meal. I was
Right,
always
right.
doing philanthropy for walkers, type 1 diabetes. I was
you
I was on
never
a show
stopped.
on CBS.
You're the mom with the 2 kids on the
Yeah.
side going down.
I was. All of that stuff. And
Running
then-
to school to
No.
medicate her child.
Very true. Sitting outside of Walker's classroom. I
Yes.
never was not working, but as
Yeah.
far as contributing to the GNP in my household, there was a period of years where I was holding down the fort.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful to Ray that I was able to be a breastfeeding mom, an at-home mom, to be an NBA wife dependent where I was supporting him in his games. You know, one thing about Ray, he always said our career.
I know. I always remember that. And I love that.
We're getting traded. We're going to be free
We
agents.
hit a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
We shot a 3-pointer today.
We won a championship.
Yeah.
We're going into the Hall of Fame.
Isn't that incredible?
It's emotional for me because he is such a hard worker and he doesn't believe in talent. He only believes in hard work. Only. He only believes that who you are is what you're doing when no one else is watching. And he has built an incredible career, a legendary career. If the earth blew up tomorrow, which it might, God forbid, and in the history of the world, there were 75 people that were the greatest people to ever touch the orange ball. He's one of them. And that's because of his work, not because of any other reason. His work and his faith and his work and his faith and his work and the love and support of his family.
Behind every great man stands an incredible woman.
And an amazing mother
Yes.
that will kick everybody's ass
Yeah.
if you try to mess with him. And
Yeah.
that's my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And his sisters, you know, and his family that lifted him up. And I have the, you know, the great honor of standing beside all of them. So he stands beside me. And that's how I'm able to do the things I'm doing. People are always like, how are you able to do all this stuff?
episode the Ray Ray?
I know. Why is it
Peace, love, Ray Ray. Let's call it Peace,
Ray.
love, Ray Ray.
Peace,
I like
love,
that.
Ray.
You like that? Peace, love, Ray?
We've never done a Peace, Love, Ray shirt.
Well,
And by the way, we need
but we
grown
need to
woman
call
merch
this
now. We
episode
need
that.
grown woman merch now. But yes, Peace,
whatever
Love,
you
Ray.
want. Oh my
For
God.
sure. But
Have you ever heard her speak like this?
this is kind of what this is.
Oh.
But I do want to say to you that thank you so much. You know that you don't owe me a thing. Your love and friendship is everything for me. And whenever you sometimes just
I'll never
text
have
me,
enough to repay you.
no, never. You owe me
Not enough
nothing.
love,
Seeing
not
you,
enough anything.
No, seeing you walk in your purpose and live your dream and being successful and uplifting other women and people is all the thanks in the world. All of it, all of it. You owe me nothing. And you know what? The one thing I love about you, you are one of the people in my life that has taught me how to truly be a good friend because you're a good friend. You've told me from the beginning when I said, Alina, why is I am love so important? And you said, I am are the 2 most powerful words in any sentence you will ever say to yourself.
And believe it.
I never forgot that. I am love. I am powerful. I am abundant. I am joy. I am magic. I am woman. I am mother. That is in and of itself a gift that feeds my soul. You do nothing that's transactional. And you taught me that. When we give the givers, we give with no expectations of return.
I love the way you love me. And I don't know many women like you. And there are a lot of women. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing
There's
women.
a lot. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot. I'm surrounded by incredible women.
You are.
But you're just, honestly, the warrior, the leader of the pack.
Well, maybe I'm just a grown woman.
Yeah, you're a grown woman.
And so are you.
I love the grown woman.
Yeah, me too.
Love it.
Yeah, well, because we love grown women,
Yeah.
period.
Your skin feels so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
Right?
being here with me today.
I love
you.